Hello everyone and welcome back to another Skyrim Permadeath challenge. My name is Steven aka Storm and we are back in Skyrim. Or we will be once we go through the opening sequence. This is unusual. Usually I get all the win right here at the beginning of the game. Hello, welcome to the stream. Ugh, what hit me over the head? I am here. It's time to... yes, the immediate goal is to get set up with armor and weapons, but ultimately, hey, nice to have you in here, Drag. The actual goal for this challenge is going to be defeat the Dragon Slayer campaign.
Hey, you're finally awake.
If we can beat the Dragon Slayer campaign, I'll look at doing the DLCs, but we're going to start out doing the Dragon Slayer campaign, I think, or maybe we'll start with Dawnguard, I don't know. What do you think, D, Drag?
Damn you, Stormcloaks. Skyrim was fine until you came along. Empire was nice and lazy. If they hadn't been looking for you, could have stolen that horse and been halfway to Hammerfell. You there, you and me, we shouldn't be here. It's these Stormcloaks the Empire wants.
Yeah. Ultimately, I want to kill Alduin. I mean, I'm not a...
Shut up back there.
Honestly, it's easier to do Dawnguard before doing Dragon Slayer, because it's hard to fight dragons on Permadeath. So, if I do... yeah, I get access to some pretty good stuff, yeah. To become a vampire. If I become a vampire at any point, I consider this a challenge lost. It's part of the permadeath rules, so no becoming a vampire and no,
This isn't happening.
no dying, of course. If my HP reaches 0, this challenge is over and I lose. If I become a vampire, I lose as well.
A Nord's last thoughts should be of home. Rorikstead, I'm...
Hold on, let me check my... Am I crazy enough to keep it on master difficulty? Yes, I am crazy enough to keep it on master difficulty.
from Rorikstead.
General Talia, sir. The headsman is waiting.
Good. Let's get this over with.
Sure. Mara, Bella, Kinnereth, Akatosh, Divines, please help me. Look at him. General Tullius, the military governor. And it looks like the Dalmor are with him. Damn elves.
Yeah.
I bet they had something to do with this.
Yeah, Rayloff is... I do feel sorry for fighting against Rayloff, but the one time I did the Stormcloak storyline, I was completely unsatisfied with the ending to it. It was really kind of... I don't know, I just didn't feel like it was a good ending for the storyline.
Imperial walls and towers used to make me feel so safe.
Go inside.
Why? I want to watch the soldiers.
Inside the house. Now.
Whoa.
Yes, Papa.
Heck, we could make doing the Civil War our first goal if that's what you want to do.
Why do you think? End of the line.
It's particularly challenging to do early in the game.
Let's go.
Not so much later in the
Shouldn't
game
keep
when
the
you can
gods
just
waiting
crush your
for
way
us.
through the
No, wait, we're not
battlefield.
rebels. Face your death with some courage, thief. You've got to tell them we weren't with you. This is a mistake.
Step towards the block when we call your name. One at a time.
Empire loves their damn lists.
Ulfric Stormcloak, Jarl of Windhelm.
It has been an honor, Jarl
Ulfric.
Ulfric.
Rayloff of Riverwood. No care of Rorikstead.
No, I'm not a rebel! You can't do this!
Halt!
You're not gonna kill me!
Archers!
No, they don't.
Anyone else feel like running?
Wait.
I
You
mean,
there. Step forward.
I can play a stealth archer. The problem is if I get caught in the open, I get killed pretty fast.
Who are you?
Alright, so I've thought long and hard about this. And I kind of want to do this as an extension for my ESO character so that way I can build my bloodline for my Elder Scrolls 6 character, who's going to be directly related to the Vestige, who is the hero of that game. So for that purpose, I have a couple options available to me. I think that my character would have mixed blood with either a dark elf or a wood elf, because those are the two I've had the most interactions with that were more meaningful of the other races. I mean, I really haven't had any meaningful reactions with either Bretons or... I mean, there was one Breton, but he's kind of dead, so I can't really count on him to be the progenitor of her line. So I could go Breton and just have the line, just be pure Breton all the way from Selena to here. Or she could have gone into one of her sons could have married an elf and then had a mer child. So that's our choices are either Breton, dark elf, or wood elf for this playthrough. What do you think, D? And Drag? Breton for D, and Drag, wait to see if Drag wants to reply. Alright. The question is, should we play, so this character is basically an extension from my Elder Scrolls Online character. I'm using it as an in-between playthrough to work my way down the family tree to Elder Scrolls 6. So the Dragonborn is going to be a direct descendant of the Vestige, who is my character from, that's not what I wanted. How do I go back? There we go. The Dragonborn will be a direct descendant of my Vestige. So for that purpose, my character's line could have gotten mixed in with any number of races from during the Three Banner Wars, but I think the most likely three would be Breton, Dark Elf, or Wood Elf that she would have had an interaction with. So the question is, should the Dragonborn be a Dark Elf, Wood Elf, or Breton? This will have a direct impact on my character for Elder Scrolls 6. So first one looks better, the Breton. Okay, so we'll go Breton. Alright, and male or female? This will also have a direct impact on my character because the way physiology works in the Elder Scrolls, your race of the child is the same as the mother's race. So whoever bears the child to term, the child is always the race of that parent. If I'm female, that means there's a chance that my offspring, or all my offspring, will definitely be Breton, for at least for this generation. If I do male, it could go any way. So, male from D, okay. And then we'll see what Drag wants to do. And hello, welcome to the stream. Male is good. Then that's 2 votes for male. So I'm just basically going to make him my usual male Breton in that case. So where's the scar over my right eye? Hold on, I know there's a scar over the right eye. Is it only over the left eye? Way to give, oh, there it is, there it is, there it is. Honestly, I don't like playing with all this stuff because we just end up being at this for far too long. Where's the one I want? There it is. No, that's not the one I want. There, that's the one. Nope. Hold on. You're gonna make me have one. You're not gonna let me have my right eye be blind, are you? I could do it with a blue eye, but I can't do it with a green eye. Okay, well we're going with the left eye being blind then, so I'm going to move the scar to the left side of the face. That's okay, Drag. Making flight plans for the mom and maybe some, not sure, wants to, but then, okay, missing work, yeah. Your mom going on a cruise or overseas? Let's see here. There we go, that's my usual hair. I don't want any facial hair. Get rid of it. Oh, I didn't know Abraham Lincoln was in this game. In Florida. Okay, so you're going to be in Dee's state. Oops, sorry, Dee, if that wasn't something I should have said. I apologize. Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter, yes. Okay. So we are going to name character, and since I'm playing a male Breton, I am going to name him the same thing I always name my male Bretons. Steven.
You from Daggerfall, Breton? Fleeing from some court intrigue?
I saw part of that movie, didn't finish it.
What should we do? He's not on the list.
Forget the list. He goes to the block.
Well,
By
screw
your
you too,
orders,
Captain.
I'm sorry. We'll make sure your remains are returned to High Rock. Follow the captain, prisoner.
My ancestor was personal friends with the High King of the Daggerfall. You're having a you're making a very big mistake.
Some here in Helgen call you a hero, but a hero doesn't use a power like the boys to murder his king and usurp his throne.
Very
You
nice.
started this war, plunged Skyrim into chaos, and now the Empire is going to put you down and restore the peace.
What was that?
It's nothing. Carry on.
Yes, General Tullius. Give them their
She also
last
fought
call.
beside Abner Tharn.
As we commend your souls to Aetherius, blessings of the 8 divines upon you.
For the love of Talos, shut up and let's get this over.
As you wish.
Come on! I haven't got all morning. My ancestors are smiling at me, Imperials. Can you say the same?
I'm fairly certain their ancestors are just fine with them. Yeah.
You Imperial bastards!
Makes me hate the Thalmor even more because I know that this guy died because the Thalmor interfered with him. Or interfered with Skyrim.
Next, the Breton.
Oh, you think dragons are bad? Okay, well, what happens when I had to fight a ton of
I
dragons?
said, next prisoner.
And I had to fight Molag Bal. And I had to fight Nocturnal. This is nothing.
What in oblivion is that?
Sentries. What do you see?
It's in the ground.
That's true. So, my very first playthrough of this game, I decided to use a battle axe just because I tried to cut my head off with one, so I used it as my main weapon through the entire first playthrough of the game.
Jarl, what is that thing? Could the legends be true?
Legends don't burn down villages.
We need to move now!
Can I ask the important question that's burning all of our minds? What happened to the bonds on their hands? Why am I the only one still bound? We definitely don't want to get hit by that. That will equal the end of our challenge before we even actually get started.
See the inn on the other side?
Oh, and that much closer to death.
Hammond, you need to get over here! Now! Better, boy. You're doing great. Toro! Everyone get back! Still alive, prisoner? Keep close to me if you want to stay that way. Gunnar, take care of the boy. I have to find General Tullius and join the defense.
That's a fair point.
You had Bob.
Stay close to the wall! Quickly, follow me!
I mean, in Elder Scrolls Online, you have your soul ripped away from you. You're thrown into the cold harbor, and they don't even tie your hands up. They just steal your soul and then throw you into cold harbor. I mean, that's bad enough in of itself, I guess. I guess I assume people without a soul will be running away.
You damn traitor! Out of my way!
We're escaping that part. You're not stopping us this time.
Fine. I hope that dragon takes you all to Sovereign Guard. With me, prisoner. Let's go.
Hello, welcome to the stream.
Looks like we're the only
Okay.
ones who made it. Was that really a dragon? The bringers of the end times? We should keep moving. Come here. Let me see if I can get those bindings off. There you go. Take a look around. There should be plenty of gear to choose.
Yes, you watched that video I sent you.
See if one of these chests has some armor for you.
Do you kill things often?
Put you in one of these chests. Look around.
Murder time. Yes, I've watched it several times myself. I've also seen the Fallout 4 one too. Yes, I love the Crimson Nimroot, and we're gonna try to do the Crimson Nimroot quest in this playthrough too, just because of how utterly annoying it is. And yes, we will be using conjuration magic because I love conjuration magic.
Let's keep moving. That thing is still out there.
Okay, bye, Drag. I'd say have fun, but it's usually not fun making flight plans, so...
Hear that? Stormcloaks. Then we can reason with them. Hold up. We only... You want to die, so be. Enough! These heads now!
I gotta be really careful. This is master difficulty. These guys can actually kill me.
Let me see if I can get that door open.
Well, I mean, I don't actually intend to use the bound weapons. Honestly, I don't like the bound weapons that much. I'm going to use an actual, I'll probably just use a one-handed axe. But where it shines for me is the summoning allies to fight at my side so I don't get overwhelmed. Do I need any of this? No, this is all basically trash at this point. Yeah, this is all basically trash at this point.
Let's keep moving.
Cabbage! So you can make vegetable soup for unlimited power attacks. Well, those guys are dead. Get him, puppy.
Damn, that dragon doesn't give up easy. An old store. See if you can find some potions. Mike.
I've never really used it in Permadeath. I've only used it in a normal playthrough, honestly. I mean, it's never a bad thing to be able to block an opponent's attacks, especially arrows. The thing that really gets you in Permadeath is magic attacks. I'm going to be getting the Atronach Stone pretty early, since I'm not going to be using a lot of like magic-based attacks. I can still summon my familiars and stuff with even when the Atriarch is in place, or even when the Atriarch Stone is in place. So I'll be using the Atriarch Stone to try to survive some magic-based attacks early on. Because on Master Difficulty, those magic attacks will just murder you. Yes, that is true. The Breton does help with magic attacks, which it really doesn't in ESO so much, so I don't really use that as a considering factor when I'm playing Elder Scrolls Online. But when I'm playing Skyrim, generally I will play a Breton just because that 25%. Yeah, Dragon Skin too, so... is it 20% or is it 25%? I think it's 25%. Resist magic is 25%, so... Check the cupboards. Surprised you can't use the clothes iron as a weapon. I mean, you can use a fork as a weapon in this game, so... okay, I think that's everything of value from this room. Did you see the way this guy landed? Look at that.
Done then? This way.
Conjure my power.
The torture is...
Summon a puppy.
For that. Come on. That's the end of that.
Did not mean to take that, because that's actually not good weight to value ratio. That is good weight to value ratio. The Stormcloak stuff is really good weight to value ratio.
You fellows happened along just
Yeah, it sounds like to me if you can balance your armor rating to be more beneficial. Yeah, that's true.
A dragon is attacking Helgen.
Honestly, I prefer light armor to heavy armor, because once you hit the armor cap, it makes literally no difference. Except for, you know, the different perks and stuff that you can take, so. But they both cap at 80% damage resistance, so. Move, wolf. I will, when I get better, I will have to grind up my armor level and my block level. That is something that's going to have to happen. So what I'll end up doing when I go to do that is I will lower the difficulty, and I will just grind up my armor level. I won't grind it up too high, just enough where I won't, I can catch it up. Because the problem is it's really hard to level your armor level on Master Difficulty. Because you don't want to get hit in Master Difficulty. Getting hit gets you killed.
Sure. Take all my things, please.
Grab what you can and let's go.
There's no way out of that.
was like for that guy to be in a cage right next to a skeleton, and knowing that he was probably going to end up exactly the same.
Where in Oblivion are we supposed to go? Where's the way out?
Just give me a minute.
Hello. I have another solution for this. But it's the same solution everybody has for this. Burn, baby, burn. Burn, baby, burn. Oh, he didn't die. I'm impressed. Ooh, Iron Greatsword. That's not bad, but it's not great either. Yeah, that's fair. That's actually a really good thing to do. I normally do that too. If this wasn't permadeath, I wouldn't actually I wouldn't set the oil on fire. But since it is permadeath, I use whatever advantage I can get my hands on. Honestly, this place isn't even the biggest challenge. There's lots of other things that'll just straight up kill you out in the world. You've got to be prepared before you do. Like, 90% of this is just preparation. In fact, I believe that's how VK won his permadeath, was he got so set up that the enemies couldn't beat him. Because he had 100% destruction reduction, I think, when he actually started tackling the game for real. Don't quote me on that. It's been a long time. That was like 2016 I'm talking about, that we did this. So. But we will be working on smithing, we will be working on enchanting, and all that good stuff. Spiders! Hello, spiders! I have a friend for you to play with you. I've actually died to these spiders before on master difficulty, so you gotta be careful. Oh dear, I've been poisoned. Where? There you are, Hadvar.
That's the end of it. What next? Giant snakes.
Yeah, it is pretty great. How's my conjuration doing? The problem is that Bretons are best at conjuration. It's their best stat, so yeah, I'm not even close to getting a level up in it yet. But I've almost reached level 2, so that's good.
Hold up. There's a bear just ahead. See her? I'd rather not tangle with her right now. I'll be able to see it fine. Just take it nice and slow.
YOLO! And we got a level up. Going straight into health, because health is very important. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to actually put a point into Conjuration. Take Novice Conjuration immediately. I think that's going to be a very big, because, yeah, and I can get 2 Fine Familiars out in battle now, so that's going to be really important. Honestly, what I'm probably going to do is do 2 health and then 1 magicka. Because, honestly, I don't use power attacks that often, and I intend to do a lot of summoning in this playthrough. I intend to let my minions do most... Oh god, I'm going to get completely overcumbered, aren't I? Because all my creation clubs are going to activate all at once. No, we are not activating survival mode, thank you.
Wait. Looks like he's gone for good this time. But I don't think we should stick around to see if he comes back.
That's a good idea.
Closest town from here is Riverwood. My uncle's a blacksmith there. I'm sure he'd help you out. And it's probably best if we split up. Good luck. I wouldn't have made it without your help today.
Okay, so our first objective is to make a full set of leather armor.
Listen, you should go to Solitude and join up with the Imperial Legion. We could really use someone like
also, I should probably be farming
The rebels have themselves
ingredients
a
as we
dragon.
go.
General Tullius is the only one who can stop them.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing that too. So I was thinking about doing the like Dragon Rising much later in the game, and like doing as much as I can before awakening dragons. There's really no reason not to. Okay, I think I'm honestly gonna go with the Thief Stone. No, I don't know. I mean, yeah, I think I'm just gonna go with the Thief Stone so I can raise one-handed and light armor a little faster. My block's gonna run a little behind, but Conjuration will get plenty of points as it is because I'll be using plenty of Fine Familiar spells. Yeah, I know. Salmon Roe and Hissacarp. Oh, blue flowers and blue butterflies. Okay. Generally, I know someone who uses Nordic Barnacle, and there's another one to make what's called power potions, and he just takes those, he makes potions to grind up alchemy, and then sells them for high gold. I don't remember what the other ingredient is. He mixes with the Nordic Barnacle, but I know where a lot of Nordic Barnacle is from watching his videos, so I definitely intend to grab some of that. I need to check his guide out again and remember what the other ingredient is for the power potions. Here we go. Do-do-do-do-do. That's pretty good, actually.
I'm glad you decided to come with me. We're almost to Riverwood.
Let's sweep. Oh yeah, head. Did you hear that? Now, sometimes there's a glitch when you first enter Riverwood where a whole bunch of vampires spawn on the other side of the river and charge it even when you're level 1 still.
There's my
And they're not supposed to start doing that until level 10.
Thinks he can woo Camilla Valerius away from me. She's
Oh,
already
okay, so
mine.
how you get salmon roe? Either you catch catch one that's jumping up a waterfall,
Of course. What's
or
all this
you
about?
use
are
unrelenting
you two
force
doing
to
here?
shout them dead. And once the fish is dead, you pick them up, and they have salmon roe on them. Or, yeah.
What? A dragon? In Helgen? That explains what I saw earlier. Flying down the valley from the south. I was hoping I was wrong about what I thought it was. A dragon? Here in Skyrim? What's this world coming to? First the war, now dragons. Trouble loves company, they say. The Jarl needs to know if there's a dragon on the loose. Riverwood is defenseless. We need to get word to Jarl Balgruuf in Whiterun to send whatever soldiers he can. If you'll do that for me, I'll be in your debt. Blades, helmets.
Ooh,
Pretty much
generally I have a
anything to suit
really
your
hard
needs.
time getting him to actually sell me stuff before I get to a certain... That better than what I'm wearing on my bracers? Yes, it is.
Come on inside.
The best part is I
Sigrid
can now
will get
take
you something to eat,
these.
and you can
I can
tell
take
us
some of this
how-
stuff too if I want to. Yeah, I can take the iron boots if I want. Let's go ahead and make some leather.
A dragon! I saw dragon!
What?
Make one set of leather strips for now.
It was as big as the mountain and black as night. It flew right over the barrel.
Dragons now, is it? Smart. If you keep on like this, everyone in town will think you're crazy.
That's a
And
start
I've got better
anyways.
things to do than listen to war-driven fantasies.
You'll see. It was a dragon. It'll kill us all, and then you'll believe me.
It'll kill us all and then you'll believe me and then we'll all be dead.
Well, one of us has to do something.
I said no. No adventures, no theatrics, no thief chasing.
Well, what are you going to do then, huh? Let's hear it.
We are done talking about this. Oh, a customer. Sorry you had to hear that.
I honestly
I don't
do
know
not
what
like
you
the
overheard.
designs of the characters
Oh, a bit of
in
this,
Skyrim.
a bit of
The
that.
characters are just so more aesthetically pleasing in Elder Scrolls Online, and it's kind of actually a little bit ridiculous. You could go ahead and buy some leather strips, so I don't have to make any. Yeah, we'll go ahead and buy 5. We'll buy the horse hide and the goat hide. That's about all I'm going to be able to afford right now.
I better get back to cleaning the...
Oh, okay, that... Yeah, I didn't... That... Oh, it takes 2 goat hides, that sucks. If I get 3 leathers from doing a, horse, that's something at least. Leather. I can make that, and I can make that. And then I need 2 more leathers, and I can go ahead and make my boots, and then I need enough leather to boost up the entire set. I think hide requires leather to improve it as well.
Sigrid, we have company.
Let's just raid the house. Let's just raid the house. Because I can.
We've been so worried about you.
Ooh, I could take a hide helmet and sell it.
You
for-
two must be hungry. Sit down and I'll get you something to eat.
Now then, boy. Helgen was destroyed. How did you
2
get away?
blacksmith potions.
I don't know where to... You know I was assigned to General Tullius' escort.
Take the woodcutter's axe.
We were stopped in Helgen.
Troll
Then we
fat,
were
troll
attacked
fat.
by a dragon.
Iron gauntlets,
And
iron
a friend
sword,
told
iron
me.
dagger.
I didn't believe it at first either.
Mara's mercy. A dragon? In Helgen? Well, you could be here at any moment.
I'm sure Riverwood will be all right. When the Jarl learns what...
Yes, there's the leather I need.
Sure to send soldiers. Go on, Hadvar. Let's hear the rest of it.
Not much more to tell. This dragon flew over and just wrecked the whole place. Mass confusion. I don't know if anyone else got out alive. I doubt I'd made it out myself if not for my friend here. I need to get back to Solitude and let them know what's happened. I thought you could help us out. Food, supplies, a place to stay.
Of course. Any friend of Hadvar's is a friend of mine. Glad to help however I can. Take what you need, my friend. Cross the river and then, when you get to Whiterun, just keep going up. When you get to the top of the hill,
Hadvar, did you
may
really
the
see
gods
a
watch
dragon?
over your
What did
battles,
it look
friend.
like? Did it have big teeth?
I seen the grindstone. If you've got the raw materials, you can use the forge to make something new.
Hush,
Well,
child. Don't
better
pester
get
your
back to
cousin.
work. You two make yourselves at home.
See, the cabbage soup isn't great, but beef stew and... Where is it?
I trust you're not
There it
planning
is,
any
vegetable
trouble.
soup.
What can I do
Record
for
1
you?
point of health per second for 720 seconds.
Listen,
Restore
I'm
1
going to
point of
lay up
stamina
there
per
for a while.
second for
You can make your
720
own
seconds.
Solitude from here.
This can allow you to
I'd
make
recommend
unlimited
heading
power
to
attacks
Whiterun,
because your stamina
just
comes
down
back
the
at
road
just the
from
right
here.
speed, so
From there you
the
can
bar
take the
senses you
carriage
have
to
stamina in there, so you can make a power attack. And then, of course, it gets more stamina in there, so you can make another power attack and just make infinite power attacks. It's actually really broken, but it's something they haven't bothered to fix, so... Alright, let's make that last piece of leather gear, which I believe was... Nope, I made a helmet. It's boots that I need. Alright, and I've got 1 piece of leather, so we'll go ahead and improve. That's 25. The leather armor's 28, though. Yeah, so. May as well upgrade them just so I get the experience, because I need experience. Alright, let's go sell what I got to this guy. What I'll probably do between parts is I'll probably chop some firewood one day and earn some gold so we can actually buy some stuff that I need.
Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
Okay, let's just sell some of these treasures to you. Nice. Oh no. That'll give me the leather I need. Okay.
Damn.
We might be a little bit naked at the moment. That is fine.
As if things weren't bad enough.
May he have a swift trip to the void. There we go. Armor rating is currently at 79, which is a lot better than it was, but not great. So. Now, should I allow companions, D? Do you think I should allow companions? Okay, so no sending them to start fights for me. So, which is what I wasn't going to do that anyways. But yeah, having companions to fight beside me is okay. I just can't abuse them. Got it. Let's go ahead and take care of this guy.
This is a surprise.
Oh. Souls time? Oh, that's pretty awesome, actually. Usually who I use as a companion is I usually grab Majol the Lioness. She won't leave your party no matter what you do to her because she's marked as essential. You cannot kill her. So, she's like one of the few unkillable companions. What the frick? That's unnerving. What is a Stormcloak doing running around? I've never seen this random encounter before. Bunny rabbit! Death to bunnies! Oh, the courier. See, when you say courier, I automatically think Fallout New Vegas, because that's who you play as is the courier, and the courier is much more badass. Where the heck am I? This isn't where I intended to be. I've taken a wrong turn somewhere. Where are we on the map? Yeah, I went the wrong way. Let's go back this way. I just hope I don't run into a again. I'm glad that's not a bear. Really, truthfully, what the most likely to end this game early is accidentally running into an early Saber Cat encounter. That is what's most likely going to end this game. Because they just frickin' tear you to pieces. Coryndium, very nice, very nice. I have no use for it right now, but it's good to remember that's right there. Oh, for clarification, becoming infected with Sanguine Sagittarius doesn't kill me. I can be infected with the vampire disease. I just cannot let myself turn into a vampire. If I get infected, I have to cure myself ASAP before I finish turning. So. Oh, hey, it's this Vigilance of Stendar. Hey, guys, thank you for killing that for me. I'll just take the leather off that. I like how these bandits didn't even bother attacking the Vigilance of Stendar. They're too smart to do that. Bandits, I know you're here somewhere. I wish to take your stuff from you. Hello, bandits. I know you're over here. I've played this game 100 times. I know you're over here somewhere. Did I get lost again? Yeah, I am lost. Whoa, 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 whoa. You have a staff? That would have been, it almost ended badly. Conjuration to 27. I'll take that because it's actually valuable. That's pretty good, D. Okay, so I got a little off the beaten track, so I need to go back this way and then take a right. Gotta be careful though, I just used up a lot of my ready potions surviving that encounter because I didn't expect the wizard to have a staff this low level. Like, the boon for early casters is supposed to run out of magicka pretty quick and have to switch over to their daggers, but unfortunately that didn't happen this time. Okay, this is where the pilgrims were murdered. Oh, what a tragedy. What an absolute horrible thing to happen to good folk. Absolutely terrible. There's no profit to come from a tragedy like this, and I can't get that piece of gold. There's blood on the bread. Oh gosh, who could do this to humanity? Minor alchemy, not bad at all. Oh, those aren't bad, I'll sell them. That's 5 times its weight value. I got plenty of room. I may as well grab that mace too. Okay, so this is where it's make or break. So the bandit camp is right up ahead. So either we will win this, or we will die. I just hope I don't aggro the wolves too by accident. Hello. I'm here to take applications for my book club. I thought you guys might be interested in joining. Yes, I gotta level up. Sweet. Yep, that's exactly what I was saving it for. There we go, Agile Defender. Yes, Steel Axe, upgrade time. There we go. One-handed 225. Excellent. Okay, I think I got... Nope, I didn't raid this guy. Okay. Alright, back to town. And then I think we're ready to tackle Ember Shard Mine. What do you think, D? I mean, I could always go about boosting up my power a little more, too, before we try it. That is true. I've gone in there as a stealth character before. It's a lot of fun. Also went in there as a illusion character once, and I turned all the guys against each other. It was awesome. Illusion magic is really good when you need to get one guy to stop fighting you, or if you want them to fight each other for a bit before you actually get involved with the fight. Or you don't have to fight at all. You can just sit back and watch them all fight each other once you get good enough. Because illusion gives you silent casting. Okay, so we are going to go to the inn and rent a room for the night. And then in the morning we'll sell our stuff.
Orgnar, are you listening?
Hard not to.
The ale is going bad.
We got rooms and food. Drink, too. I cook. Ain't much else to tell.
I don't... Oh, maybe she does the rooms.
Did you hear me?
You look worse than I feel.
I guess you don't have potatoes in your ears after all. Just make sure we get a fresh batch in soon.
Really? Potatoes in your ears?
Sure thing.
That is so racist. And you're supposed to be an Imperial.
This is a local favorite and one of the first songs I ever learned.
That's not the bed I'm supposed to sleep in.
Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the Red.
There we go. So we'll just go ahead and sleep for 12 hours. Or 11 hours is fine. Business should be open at 8:20. At least they're supposed to be.
Riding to Whiterun from old Rorikstead. And the braggart did swagger and flash his blade as he told of bold battles and gold he had made. But then he went quiet, did Ragnar the Red, when he met the shield maiden Matilda, who said, "Oh, you talk and you lie and you drink all our mead. Now I think it's high time that you lie down and bleed." And so then came clashing and slashing of steel as the brave lass Matilda charged in full of zeal. A braggart named Ragnar was boastful no more when his ugly red head rolled around on the floor.
Alright.
Did you really see a dragon?
Okay. It's a stormy day in Skyrim. Look at that. I don't know. I mean, I guess I've just grown to prefer the art style of Elder Scrolls Online to Skyrim. I mean, yeah, it's a lot more... The colors aren't as subdued, for one, but the characters are just a lot more beautiful, if that makes sense. Yeah, we're gonna sell that staff. Sell one of those. Sell that, that. 1, 2, 3, that. And that, and that. So, well, I don't need both of those. I'll take the more gold. Excuse me. Speech to 21, very nice.
I better...
Alright, so we are up to 808 gold now. Very nice.
Maybe you're looking for... Take a look.
I might be able to afford, honestly, I might be able to afford Bound Sword from, Whiterun. I might want to go ahead and run over and do that real quick. Because I can start training Conjuration that way. I mean, I don't want to train it too fast, but definitely to have on hand when I start training Conjuration up. Actually, you know, it's been an hour, so I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here, D. Next time we will decide a course of action, and we will move forward with the Permadeath run. Anyways, thank you for watching, and this has been Steven, aka Storm, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!